Definitely not a Thursday. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. For all of those of you who've been following, thank you. One thing's for certain, you're going to want to make sure that you are subscribed to Stealth Diggers, because all throughout the year of 2018, which is our 5-year anniversary, going to be doing a whole bunch of giveaways. So make sure you're subscribed, and we appreciate it. All right, so here's something I've been wanting to do for a while. My backpack, my EDC bag. A lot of yous who've been watching have been asking me about my backpack. So what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna tell you everything that I carry every day. And as you all know, I metal detect, I hike, I explore, and then there's just normal people things where, you know, you gotta carry stuff. So first off, it is the 511 Tactical Rush 12. That means the bag is suited for a 12-hour day of things you can carry. Realistically, depending upon who you are and what it is that you want with you, well, results may vary. I'm not going to get into all the technical cubic inches, pounds, square, this, that, whatever. I can tell you my bag weighs right around 13 pounds. That is with 32 ounces of liquid with me all the time. This bag, I can tell you, when you get around 9 or 10 pounds, you can't even tell you're wearing it. You get above 15 to 20, that's when I can start to notice it's there. So 13, and it's taken me about 4 years to balance that out, is where I find it's comfortable. So with that, go right on through, show you what I carry, and maybe even tell you why I carry it. We'll start with the exteriors. In the front here, I got my lights. This light here, just a small green light, that's for low light activity, when you don't want to blind yourself, turn it off, and then you can't see in the dark. Just enough to see what's in your hand. This light, well, I keep that on my bag at all times, even though I always have a stronger flashlight on my hip, and that is great for when your hands are occupied. See? Just enough to light up my hands and the ground in front of me. Put a AA battery in there and leave it. Also, these are new from CountyCom for me. They're glow sticks. No batteries, no hazardous waste. You just let them soak up light, and they'll actually glow for 24 hours. I just keep it on the bag, so when I put it down, I can see wherever it is. All right, next stage of stuff would be the pouches. This pouch right here, what I carry is from our awesome friend Xander, Professor X. He had sent us, being stealth diggers, this battery pack a while ago, and it has saved us while out filming videos. All right, another shout out here to Xander. Buddy, that battery pack you sent us a while ago is saving us on this dig. The cold weather is killing the battery. And while it's been charging, I dug 2 more buttons. You can charge the cell phone up to like 3 times. Yeah, it's got some weight to it, but it has saved us several times this past season. So it's worth carrying. And next to the battery compartment, I just keep this light stuck here in the molly. So when I put my bag down anywhere, I just turn that on, hang it on a tree, or wherever, do what I gotta do, and I can always see my bag. This side, headlamp. Always want to have a headlamp, again, for hands-free operations. For almost 2 decades now, no matter what setup I have, I always carry an HT, a handheld radio. This is ham radio, and this allows us to stay in contact in a group while on digs. Also, when I'm out hiking by myself and exploring, I can hit a lot of the local repeaters in my area if I need to. Sometimes it's just for fun, which is great. But if I need it in a pinch, because we don't have cell service everywhere up here, always have a handheld. And going along with the radio, I carry a spare battery and an 18650, which is for the flashlight I carry on my person. And that's it for the pouches on the outside. I don't carry too many external items. Everything's pretty much in the bag, so let's get inside there. All right, so the top of the bag, up here in this little compartment, sunglasses and reading glasses, because I need goggles lately. I can't see, fine detail. So that's where glasses go. And it's nice and felt lined, so they stay protected. The back compartment, which is intended for a bladder, What are you doing, Lou? Cat. Paper. I shouldn't need to describe or tell you why I carry paper out in the woods. But I can tell you this. Always carry it, and carry enough for more than yourself. Because most of your friends won't be carrying it, and at some point, they will need it. Top compartment. Very top of the bag, I put the essential things that I may need to grab in a pinch, which would be a pen, power for stealth cam, otherwise known as cell phone, and the appropriate adapters for the device. This one came stock. This one was actually a surface find at the swimming hole cellar hole about 4 years ago, and I've had it in my bag ever since, and it still works great, so you gotta love that. Another important thing, candy. Great survival food. Why? Well, it's yummy. 2, where else are you gonna get that many calories packed into a little itty bitty package that can sit in there for a long time and not go bad? So I always carry candy bars like that. Whether I'm gonna eat them or not, they're in there. Alright, well, we'll go to the main compartment next. Beautiful thing about this bag, and if you've been watching the videos for a while, you know that I wear a sling pack. It's a small version 511 bag called the Moab 6. That's great for when it's super hot and I don't want too much riding on my back, but outside of the basic essentials, I can't carry much. This bag allows me to throw a full-size sweatshirt in here, which, as you know, temperatures and conditions change, and it's good to be able to have one in here or be able to put one in here. With that, a beanie liner, so it's like having 2. Real small gloves. Protein. I always keep a bag of jerky in my bag because when you need a little pick-me-up, protein works quick, and you know, because it's meat, it sustains you a while. Long sleeve t-shirt. This is great because it's a mid-layer and it rolls up nice and tight. Batteries. I carry AAAs and AA's for flashlights and my detector if I need it. I generally leave with a full pack when I go out for the day. I got my Purdue box for things I find. I guess it's just good to have some type of storage on you anyways in the event that you need to, you know, store something. This is a high gain antenna for my handheld, which in a pinch, if I can't get out with a signal to a repeater that I need to, this boosts the gain tremendously, and it's helped me make contact before when I couldn't. This is trash bags and zip ties. We all know how handy zip ties can be. Trash bags are for when I dig up something that it just ain't gonna fit in my dump pouch or trash, or I need to keep something dry. They weigh absolutely nothing. Do yourself a favor, throw a few trash bags in your pack. They're super handy. Gerber fold-up saw. Again, weighs absolutely close to nothing and super sharp. The last one I had lasted me 5 years before it finally broke. And I've cut and cleaned a lot of dig sites with this and even cut fresh trails around here. Paracord, 1,000,001 uses. I always carry it in smaller bundles, just makes it easy to work with. Last thing in my main compartment, and one of the most important things that has saved myself and others, dry socks. Long day, you get hot, you get sweaty, you get back to the vehicle, pop your boots off, put these on. Not only that, in a pinch, if you're out hiking in the cold, wet weather, and you step into some water and it's below freezing, you're screwed. You gotta get them boots off, peel them socks off, get off the ground, start a fire, put those on, and dry out your boots. I've had to do it, and I'm telling you, I should just start carrying 2 pairs of socks. It's that substantial of a thing to have. Sugar. Again, energy. Been carrying stuff like this for years. This saved our friend, Brother Al, who's diabetic. One day we went out on a dig. He didn't bring his stuff. He emptied the entire bag, and I was glad to have it. I mean, it's not like, oh, you ate all my candy. That's what it's there for. I don't pick on it, need it, but in a pinch, you or someone else needs it, you got it. Don't cost much, and doesn't weigh barely anything. All right, so the front-facing compartment. This is where all the little itty-bitties go. First of all, importantly, a first aid kit with all the, basics that may be needed. Cigar case from Spectrum Bill. I love this thing. Carries 3 huge cigars. It's good for morale. Portable knife sharpener. Sharpen your blade after every use. All it takes is a few good swipes with this thing, and the better your blade is, the sharper your blade is, the less you have to work, the less chance you have of hurting yourself. And your knife will last a lot longer. Tweezers. Had to use those a couple times a year to pull things out of myself, especially when they get into your boot, a little thorn or something gets down in there, and nothing worse. These are extra flints for my Zippo. Then I carry these. These are your classic wooden matches in a waterproof case. There's a bit of cotton in there, and I know those will always be secure in my bag. If that fails, I carry a fire starter like this. And I've used this many a times, and it works great, and it's just a good thing to have and keep up on the practice of using it, because, starting a fire can be extremely difficult depending upon the conditions. Orange paracord. I don't know. It matches the fire stuff. And so that's it. That's my EDC bag and what I carry on a daily basis. Nothing that's going to change the world. And, everyone's going to say, well, why don't you carry this? Why don't you carry that? Well, I just carry what I use and a few other things that I may potentially use, or hopefully I won't have to use. But for metal detecting, hiking, when I'm out in the woods, you can go an hour out in the woods. That's far enough to be in a pinch. And it also, when I go out and do anything, it's always with me. I'm not one of those people that can have multiple bags set up for this, set up for that, set up for this. I just know every day, whenever I do anything, I grab this, and it's always the same. That, throw in a 32-ounce bottle of water, I'm good to go. So thank you everybody for watching. Please hit like, share, make sure you're subscribed, and we will see you on the next video, whatever that may be. I gotta go see what Lou wanted. What you got, man? Oh, food. That's the beauty of cats. Always tell you when they're hungry. Right, Lou? Says it'll be